Hey yo, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're walking. My car is parked at home. I don't want to drive it because I'll tell you guys about that a bit later in the video. But right now I'm just leaving work. I'm headed home. I just left AutoZone. I got a part that I needed to help repair the car. So once I'm home, I'll tell you guys exactly what's going on. In other words, look at this traffic, guys. It's probably not coming off on camera, but right now it's ridiculous. It's rush hour. Everybody's going home. I guess night shift people are going to work. But it's a beautiful day out today. I think it's like 27 or 25 degrees out Celsius for my non-American people. I'll put the Fahrenheit on the screen for my Americans. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out right now. Heading home. What's this guy doing? I don't know. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update when I'm home. Look at this. The traffic is so ridiculous right now. It's blocking the crosswalk and all these cars are turning left. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not driving right now because this is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if these people are gonna hit me. Yep, don't care, nobody cares. I have the right of way, but it's all cool. Angry people. Yeah. Okay, so I just came from work and I stopped at AutoZone and I got myself this thing, and this is a spark plug tool. So this is used to remove spark plugs from your car. I think this is a universal tool if I'm not mistaken. So this will be handy in the future if I ever need to do spark plugs on any of my cars. But you're probably wondering, why would I need this tool? By the way, sorry for being sweaty. Excuse the sweatiness. I'm just coming in from work. I walked like 20-30 minutes a while ago. Anyways, so I recently found out that my head gasket blew. Now, for the people who are watching who don't understand what a head gasket is, allow me to explain. So your engine consists of two parts. The upper part, which is the intake block, and then the lower part, which is the combustion block. So the upper section of your engine, it hosts things such as your intake manifold, your spark plugs, fuel injectors, stuff like that. That section of the engine is responsible for inserting spark, fuel and air into the engine, and it is also where the exhaust gases escape. That part is made from aluminum. The second part of the engine is the lower part, and this is made of not cast iron. It's usually made of forged steel because it needs to be very strong, and this is where combustion happens. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll see if I can find the diagram online and put on the screen for you guys so you have a better visualization of what I'm talking about. But basically, these two parts, they are sandwiched together, and in between those two parts, you have your head gasket. The head gasket is responsible for two things. You're fusing aluminum and metal together, or rather you're sandwiching aluminum and steel together. So you're gonna need something to separate the two so that they don't fuse. And that is where you'd need a head gasket. the head gasket is also responsible. It plays a huge role in the cooling of your car. So there are these holes in your engine where coolant passes through so that it can cool your car down, and the head gasket keeps that coolant outside of the combustion chamber. If the head gasket is damaged, or if in car terms we say if the head gasket is blown, then that means coolant will be entering your engine, and that is never a good thing, because number one, it will cause misfires, because if water is in the combustion chamber, then the air fuel ratio will be, or the air fuel mixture will be also mixing with water, and that you don't want that, because as I said, it can cause engine misfires, your car will run poorly, and in certain cases it can damage the engine. So that's why I've stopped driving my car and I've left it at home, and I'm starting to walk to work. I don't live too far away, so it's not a big deal to walk to work. I, however, got this tool so that I could show you guys that there is indeed water in my engine. So we're gonna do that in a sec. So I'm in the car right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the bonnet, also pop the trunk, so I can go ahead and remove my toolkit. I have a toolkit I purchased from AutoZone some time ago, and I believe we're gonna need this thing. So let's go ahead and take this out, and let's work our way around to the front of the car. I'm gonna set this up for you guys. So this is the engine, and this is the upper half of the engine, and down here is the lower half. You're not going to see it very well because there are all these things in the way, but these are your spark plug wires and they lead to the spark plug. So we're going to go ahead and remove all of them right now. We're going to put them to the side. Ignore the siren in the back. So in these holes here are your spark plugs, and they all lead to the cylinders. I believe on the Honda it's labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and I know for a fact that cylinder 2 is where the head gasket is leaking, somewhere around cylinder 2, and I'm gonna prove that to you guys. But first, let's go ahead and remove the spark plugs. All right, so I have my trusty tool here. So we're gonna go ahead and take these out one by one. Ow, ow, that hurt. It's easier to do this when you have power tools. Let's just start with one. So we went ahead and we removed all the spark plugs. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and crank the car over, and you should see water shooting out of cylinder 2. I drove it a few days ago, so so there should be water in here. So we're gonna check and see, and then we're gonna go forward from there. Also, when I was undoing the first spark plug, I went ahead and cut my hand. That's no big deal. So I'm pretty sure you guys just saw that a while ago. There was water coming out of cylinder 2. Some of it is gonna be gasoline, I believe, but most of that was water. And a good way to clear it is to reinstall all the spark plugs except for cylinder 3, so that the rest are compressing and it will shoot all the water out of this one. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. So I'm reinstalling the spark plugs here, and I skipped cylinder 2, and in a few you'll see my neighbor come up to me and start talking, asking questions about the car. You might want to stand back.
Would that be easier if you also want to do an engine oil swap? I mean, just change your engine oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the oil. I haven't done it as yet because of the blown head gasket. So I know water and oil is mixing right now.
Yeah. So once you change the gasket, you kind of make sure they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Then changing the oil is probably like $30 if you want to get a good one.
Yeah, I always I go to Valvoline and change it there.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah,
I mean the car, I mean pretty much everything except the gasket.
yeah, it's fine for now. I just want it to take me to next year, and then next year I'll buy something else.
And it looks like you just replaced that recently, right?
Recent, like you wouldn't believe it. So I replaced it, and it seems like immediately after replacing it, the gasket blew. Because what happened was the fans weren't coming on for the longest while. The fans weren't coming on.
That's why it blows the gasket.
Yeah. And I was talking to someone about it, and they were saying, "Oh, it should come on," and you know, they weren't giving much help. So I just was like, okay. But then it started leaking from like under here.
When it overheating, that would blow up.
Yeah. So that's what happened. I don't think this is the. Is this the right plug?
You gotta make sure in the right order too. So yeah, looks good.
It's because this one is kind of lengthy, I guess. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, this here.
It looks like there's a oil leak on the back end as well.
Oil leak?
So tomorrow where's the gasket you're gonna replace?
It's so the gasket, I think it's between here and the lower part.
So you might also want to replace the head gasket as well.
So
this is the one you might want to.
I got all the gaskets to go. So yeah, that was my car. I was troubleshooting it a while ago. I sustained some damage, but it's no big deal. Those spark plugs are in really tight, so that's what happens. It's whatever. But yeah, in the last part there, my neighbor came, he was talking to me, and super cool dude, offered me help as well with, you know, replacing the parts. But my new head gasket is supposed to come in tomorrow. So what's gonna happen is my friend and I, we're gonna go ahead and tear apart the engine, and we're gonna replace the head gasket. I might not be here for it, so you may just come, I might be able to show you guys the work being done, depending on whether or not he is able to do it in 2 days, because I'll be at work more than likely when he's doing it, or if he's doing it in the evening, because he's the mechanic. I'm more of the helper in this case, even though I'm a certified mechanic. I mean, come on. But yeah, that's where we are right now. When the head gasket comes in tomorrow, I'll give you guys an update, more than likely next week when I start driving the car, and I'll let you know how it runs and if there are any more issues. And let me know in the comments if you guys like videos of me working on my car, because I have some more work coming up that I need to do. This car has 176,000 miles, so there's some preventative maintenance stuff that needs to be done. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be doing more work to the car. So just let me know if you guys like these videos, and I'll, you know, record them for you, of course, and we could work on cars together. Well, more like you guys watching me work on cars. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and let me know what you guys think. I really read all the comments, so let me guys know what you think and what type of videos you'd like to see. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Take care.